welcome everyone to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football. Mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a tough. Comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. Can anyone catch it? What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You've got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Utes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Back to pass, it's Pope. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 14, Miami 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Back to throw, it's Pope. A shot toward the end zone. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Utah.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gassed him there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands, and when he's there, he can make people miss, and if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll set up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 25-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And the Utes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker.